Long ago, in a beautiful land, there was a wide green forest. Every morning the sun painted it in gold, and in the evening the sky turned red and orange like fire. Tall trees stretched high toward the sky, their branches spreading like arms. Under their shade, squirrels jumped quickly from branch to branch, deer grazed peacefully in the fields, and colorful parrots filled the air with their cheerful voices. The forest was alive, and every creature played its part. High above this lively forest, a flock of pigeons flew together. They had been flying for many miles, but not a single grain of food was found. Their wings grew tired, their bodies weak, and their stomachs empty. Hunger made them restless and hopeless. The leader of this flock was an old pigeon named Theo. His feathers had faded with age, but his eyes were sharp and full of wisdom. He had guided the flock through many hard times before, and the pigeons respected him, though the younger ones often grew impatient. One young pigeon complained, "Theo, we have been flying for hours. My wings hurt and my stomach is empty. How much longer must we suffer like this?" Another added, "Yes, maybe you led us the wrong way. Maybe there is no food in this forest at all. Perhaps you are too old to guide us now." Theo listened calmly and didn't get angry. Instead, he said softly, "Children, be patient. The forest never forgets its creatures. Sometimes we must search longer. If we give up hope, we will see nothing. Trust me, soon we will find food." But hunger made his advice hard to accept. The young pigeons muttered among themselves, shaking their heads. Hours passed. The sun rose high, and hope almost disappeared. Then suddenly, one pigeon shouted, "Look down! Grains! Grains all over the ground!" The flock looked below and saw an open patch of land. On it, golden grains sparkled brightly in the sunlight. It looked like a feast waiting for them. "Food at last!" they cried joyfully. "Quickly, before it is gone." They prepared to dive, but Theo spread his wings to stop them. "Wait," he warned. "Look carefully. Do you see how the grains are placed? Too many, too neat, and lying openly. The forest never offers food in this way. This could be a hunter's trap." The young pigeons laughed loudly. "Oh, Grandpa, you always worry too much," one mocked. "Maybe you think even sunshine is a trap," joked another. "We are starving," argued a third. "Even if it is a trap, we need food more than your endless warnings." Theo sighed sadly. Wisdom can guide, but hunger often rules the heart. He could not stop them by force, so he followed them down with heavy wings. The pigeons landed happily and began eating quickly, their beaks tapping at the grains with excitement. For a brief moment their hunger was forgotten, and joy filled their hearts. But suddenly, with a sharp snap, a hidden net sprang up. It covered them all, wrapping around their wings and feet. The pigeons struggled to escape, but the more they fought alone, the tighter the ropes became. "Oh no, what is happening?" cried one. "It's a trap!" shouted another. "We are finished!" screamed a third. From behind the bushes, a hunter appeared. He carried a stick and wore a greedy smile. "Perfect," he laughed. "My grains were not wasted, and my net worked well. Today I will sell these pigeons in the market and earn good money." The pigeons trembled with fear. Some began to cry. "We are doomed," sobbed one. "Grandpa was right. If only we had listened," wept another. All eyes turned to Theo. Unlike the others, he did not panic. His voice was calm and strong. "Children, listen. Alone we cannot break this net, but together we are powerful. If we flap our wings as one, we can lift the net and fly away." The pigeons hesitated. "But the net is heavy," whispered one. "What if we fail?" asked another. "The hunter is already close," cried a third. Theo's eyes shone with confidence. Unity is stronger than fear. Trust me. Trust each other. If we give up, we are lost. Together we can rise. Hope returned to their hearts. Let us try, said one bravely. Yes, better to fight together than cry alone, added another. Theo called out, On my count, 1, 2, 3, fly. At once, dozens of wings flapped in perfect rhythm. The net shook, then slowly lifted into the air. The hunter's eyes widened in shock. What is this? Why is the net flying away? Impossible! He ran after them, shouting and waving his stick, but the pigeons rose higher and higher. Soon his angry voice faded, and the flock disappeared into the sky. At last, the pigeons reached a huge banyan tree far away. They landed safely on its branches. Working together, they pulled and tugged until the net slipped free. Once again, they were safe. The young pigeons gathered around Theo with shame and regret. "Grandpa, forgive us," said one softly. "You warned us, but we laughed at you," admitted another. "If not for your wisdom, we would be in the hunter's cage right now," whispered a third. Theo looked at them kindly and said, "Every mistake teaches us something. Today you learned 2 precious lessons. First, wisdom is not a burden. It is a light that guides your path. Second, unity is our greatest strength. Alone we are weak, but together we can escape even the strongest traps." The pigeons bowed their heads with respect. That day, they not only survived, but also carried a lesson that would protect them for the rest of their lives. Respect the wisdom of elders. They see dangers that young eyes cannot. Unity is strength. Alone we are small, but together we can rise above life's traps. Just like the pigeons, we must join wisdom with unity, because in togetherness lies safety, freedom, and true strength. Vocabulary list: sparkled, shone brightly with small flashes of light. Example: the river sparkled under the morning sun. Restless, unable to stay still because of worry or discomfort. Example: he felt restless before the exam. Hesitated, paused before doing something. Example: she hesitated before opening the mysterious letter. Feast, a large meal with plenty of food. Example: the festival ended with a grand feast for everyone. Trembled, shook with fear or emotion. Example: the child trembled when he heard the thunder. Precious, very valuable or important. Example: time with family is precious. Rhythm, a repeated pattern of sound or movement. Example: the dancers moved in perfect rhythm. Wisdom, deep knowledge gained from experience. Example: the old man shared his wisdom with the young travelers. Powerful, strong or able to influence things. Example: her speech was powerful enough to inspire the crowd. Escape, to get free from danger. Example: the cat managed to escape through the open window. Want more stories like this? Click the video on your screen for more interesting stories.